have a single receiver back, the Tigers will kick off, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. The Tigers special teams getting out there. The Tigers in all purple today with gold numbers and white trim, those purple helmets. Nice day weather-wise, temperature in mid-80s, winds gentle out of the north. And we'll have to see how this West Hancock offense will handle the new system here. Kicking off for Sherrard will be Nathan Fay, 6'1", 145 at a junior. The Tiger special teams is out there. Of course, you see a couple of longtime assistants on that Tiger staff. Brady Stromquist was with Coach Elder and Coach Kirby, and Scott Munson also a long time holdover. Back to receive is Kendall Summers, their big play man, and we talk about penalties early on, and the Tigers get an early start to the 2011 season, so we get a penalty against them on the kickoff. We'll back them up 5 yards. We're broadcasting as well on WRMJ.com and QCATV.com and then iHigh.com. See, we got 3 more jobs today doing this, so we say hi to all of our great listeners, specifically broadcasting, of course, for WRMJ.com, and a great start to our first weekend of high school football with 4 different broadcasts. We hope we have a lot of broadcasts for 14 weeks this year. Hope a lot of our local teams make a deep run. So we'll back it up 5 yards, end over end kick going to be taken back at about the 15, 20, 25, and cutting it back to about the 30, where the return man is cut down there for
number 68, Jacob Boris.
West Hancock. Jacob Boris makes the stop for Sherrard on special teams. So 1st and 10 here for the quarterback for West Hancock, Colin Dooley. So field position here, 30-yard line for West Hancock, 1st and 10. I'm Jim Taylor, and Chip Filler is alongside. Tigers show, we'll talk about their starting lineup here as we progress defensively. They shift up front and show 3 down linemen. Shotgun formation, they overload the wide side of the formation. Dooley takes and going to throw over the middle, has a man, but too tall. The intended receiver coming from the left side was Colby Shilson. Their starting lineup, their quarterback is Colin Dooley, 6'1", 175, and a senior. Their running backs are Marley Malmgren, 5'6", 215, and a senior. They do huddle up. And we go shotgun formation. Got a running back to the right and the left, twin receivers to the wide side of the formation. Dooley will throw, Pompey going to throw, too tall, Fay in coverage, and they're going to get him for pass interference. So the second penalty for Sherrard, the intended receiver, was Austin Hardy. So they call him for the penalty. What'd you think about that call?
Well, that was, he got there a little bit early, but that ball was quite a bit over the receiver's head. So, it's something you probably want to let that one go right away. But it's quite a break for West Hancock because they were backed up against the door. That would have been 3rd and long here coming early.
So the Tigers get Tiger defense gives up the penalty. A 15-yard walk-off to the 45. So West Hancock moves the chains. Good field position here for Colin Dooley. Their top ground gainer from last year, Maverick McCarty, 5'8", 165. Shotgun formation. Tigers shift up front. We need to check their starting lineup here defensively. We'll do that momentarily. Tigers show some pressure. Here's a blitz. Hey, West Hancock picks it up. Dooley will throw on the run. He has a man, and it's caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. He hit him in stride, and it is a touchdown caught by Colby Shilson. And just like that, the West Hancock Titans are on the board. Again, they picked up the blitzing linebacker from Sherrard, showing some pressure there was Lucas Boris, but West Hancock able to pick up the block and a 55-yard scoring strike has West Hancock on the board with the PAT forthcoming, and Summers will kick the PAT, and Hardy the holder.
That was just a tremendous throw.
The PAT is kicked into the backside of their long snapper, but with 11:38 remaining, how about West Hancock? Apparently they like this offense early on.
Yeah, right away you see a lot of spread looks. They start out the first play of the game, they come out quads to the right-hand side and try to isolate one-on-one. I think it was 44, the Shilson, the one that even scored the touchdown there, and tried to isolate him one-on-one on a corner. I think that's all that one was. They had trips to the field, and they had him on the backside one-on-one, got the matchup they liked, and it was a great ball by Dooley.
Well, and you got to credit West Hancock up front as Sherrard was bringing some pressure with Boris, their linebacker, and West Hancock able to pick that up, and a nicely thrown ball by the quarterback, Dooley, hits Shilson. Ball spotted between the hash mark.
He's a tremendous kicker, probably the second best in the league, if you can imagine that. Kid from Camp Point's pretty good, but he should hit this thing down inside the 10. If he gets a hold of it, he's pretty good.
He does have the wind at his back. The Tigers are attacking the north end zone here in this first quarter. So a scoring drive of 70 yards right off the bat for West Hancock, the Titans. An end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken by Swartz at the 7. He drops it, picks it up to the 10, to the 15, 20, still on his feet to the 25, trying to get outside and cut down at the 28 by the West Hancock special teams, and on the tackle, Maverick McCarty. So Sherrard takes over 1st and 10 at the 28, trailing 6-0. It's high school football on WRMJ.com, and Rock Ridge, they're up 6-0 on Pittsfield in the first quarter. Here we go, 1st down and 10. Jake Frichnick ducks under center. Boris goes in motion from left to right. They overload that side with a formation of 3 receivers. West Hancock shifting up front. They give it to the right side. Kistner on the run, and a 1st down pickup out across the 40 to about the 45. So a pickup, a nice pickup of about 17 yards for Jake Kistner. That was the one issue the Tigers had last year, Coach. They really couldn't establish that run, and they're going to have to try and do that here early in 2011. They moved the ball last year, scored points, but when they needed yardage on the ground, they really couldn't get it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the knock on finesse teams, so to speak, is that we have a hard time running the football. They do need to establish something on the ground to get that play action.
Frichnick ducks under center. They send Boris now from right to left. He's their tight end. 2 receivers wide left. I formation. They play action to Kistner rolling left side as Frichnick pressure from the backside, and he's going down. He's cut down for a loss, and getting in there and making the stop was Shilson, who caught the touchdown pass. So Kobe Shilson having a good day. For Sherrard, they split time with their tailbacks. Jake Kistner, 6 foot 170 and a sophomore. Dwight Swartz, 5'10", 160 and a sophomore. Their flanker is Kent Keener, 6'2", 165 and a junior. And their fullback is Jacob Coyne, 5'10", 160 and a junior. Of course, Jacob Frichnick, their 6'1", 180-pound senior quarterback. Tigers lose 3 on that play, have it 2nd down and 13 from their own 43. This time they'll give it right to the ball carrier Kistner, and he's hit low for no gain. Nice stop there by West Hancock, and making the stop down low was Austin Hardy. That was a nice hit by him to stop Kistner dead in his track. 3rd down and 13 for Sherrard. Their opening possession, 10:02 remaining first quarter. It took West Hancock the speed of light to score. 11 minutes, 38 seconds, and they were on the board. Tigers have it 3rd and long here. 3rd and 13, single receivers right and left. They go a lone setback, and 3 down linemen for West Hancock. Frichnick will play action, angling right, pressure on. He's going to try and cut back to the left. Escapes a tackler to the 50 before he's tripped up from behind, well short of the 1st down. Hardy got back there to trip him up, and also in there finishing him off was Hoyt Dorothy. So Sherrard takes it to midfield, but they'll be forced to punt it away. It's 4th down. They're stopped about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They have the ball at the 48-yard line, and in punting formation here is Boris to kick it. Lucas Boris, 6'4", 175 and a sophomore. And back to receive here. Is that, I can't tell that number. That's not number 1, is it?
No, it is not.
It is going to be
it is
not caught. They're going to down
looks like 12.
It was down by Sherrard.
Fade there to cover up the short punt. And that was the man who returned the kickoff. Jordan White is 5'4", 135 and a junior, I believe. And again, he let the ball bounce. And West Hancock will take over at the 19, their 2nd series. So the Tigers Tigers get a first down and then forced to punt. And West Hancock with their second series, starting officially at the 19-yard line. They look pretty good with Dooley early on. Twin receivers to the right. Dooley is the quarterback. Their big play guy is Summers in the slot right side. Tigers get close to him. First running play, not much doing there for virtually no gain, and the Tigers pile on. And little running room, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That was it. And on the carry for West Hancock is Maverick McCarty. M&M. Sherrard has an M&M as well. Marcus McWright, their top receiving threat.
Second and 11.
Up front for the Tigers, Nate Steele, 5'10", 205, and a senior. Jacob Boris, 6 foot, 200, and a senior. We go twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Backs are split between the quarterback and shotgun formation. Dooley fakes, gonna roll left side, throwing, and nearly picked off by Sherrard. And back in coverage was Marcus McWright. Also up front for the Tigers, Devin Davis, one defensive end, 6 foot, 190, and a junior. And Kent Keener, 6'2", 165, and a junior. Their linebackers are Lucas Boris, the sophomore, 6'4", 175, and Brad Bazala, 6 foot 1 and 170 pounds. We have a third down and 11 forthcoming for West Hancock. Jacob Coyne, another Tiger linebacker, 5'10", 160, and a junior. Third down and long for West Hancock.
7:56 left in the first quarter.
The three receivers set. Dooley throws a little slant. It's caught by Hardy. He has running room to the 30. Has a first down to the 35. Little slant by Hardy. Nice pass and catch. I tell you, West Hancock looks pretty comfortable throwing the ball early on. That was a nice third down pickup.
Oh, definitely. Their scheme's pretty good here, and it didn't bother them, I guess, to be in third and long. I thought that would be quite a challenge for them. Most high school teams it is. They had a nice little run, a little rocket screen, picked it up with that, and that's just a great play.
So here we go, first down and 10. Ball is at the 36-yard line as West Hancock moving the chains here, leading at 6-0 early on. Shotgun formation. Tigers need some pressure. McCarty with the handoff, and he smashed down for virtually no gain. And getting in there for Sherrard and making the stop up front was Nate Steele, 5'10", 205, and a senior. The Tigers secondary, Jake Kister, their safety, 6 foot, 170, and a sophomore. Also, you'll see Dwight Swartz and Nathan Fay share time at corners. They're two sophomores. Marcus McWright back there, 6 foot, 175, and a senior. That's the Tiger defense. Here's Dooley in shotgun formation. It is a second down and 15. The ball backed up to the 31-yard line. This drive starting at the West Hancock 19. Dooley drops back, has time, throws it into heavy coverage, back to Hardy, but he was well covered. Forrest and Fay were back there, third long. 6:56 remaining in the first quarter.
Here's another third and long. Let's see how they convert on this one. You know, you got to feel good if you're Coach Lee getting these guys into third and longs. Now Sherrard just needs to get them off the field.
And the Tigers will sub in here with Dwight Swartz comes into the game. Also, Fritchnick going to play a little secondary here, and I believe they brought in Austin Kelly to play back in the secondary as well.
Yeah, they're giving us a nickel look. They're actually doubling number 1 Summers. Trying to take him away. Coach Lee does that to us also with Mr. DeDecker. So
he's right slot is Summers. Now he goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and they give it back to McCarty. Nothing doing there. The Tigers sniff that out, and down goes McCarty, and the Tigers able to make the stop with Kent Keener from his defensive end spot. And it is fourth down and long in a punting situation here for West Hancock. They lead at 6-0. We're midway through the first quarter. High school football on WRMJ.com. Among our sponsors, Joe Schur, Modern Woodman, Benny's Pizza, Traditional Flooring, Adams Barber and Styling, and Mercer County Family Eye Care. Summers will punt. Twin receivers are back for Sherrard. Kister among those, and Marcus McWright, a high end-over-end kick, and backing up, Kister picked it up, then he dropped it at the 28, and will spin forward to the 31. Hang on to the ball, dear boy, hang on to the ball, and he did at the 31-yard line. The Tigers with their second series of the day.
Yeah. Anytime you have special teams, that ball gets kicked in the air, you almost take a grasp of air there because anything can happen in high school football when that ball's up in the air.
All right, that's Chip Filler helping us out today, and I'm Jim Taylor. It's high school football on WMJ.com. 4 games this weekend: Mercer County and Anawan Wethersfield last night, Orion and Macomb, and today it's Sherrard, West Hancock, and Rock Ridge and Pittsfield, Griggsville, Perry. Here we go. Frenchnick ducks under center, lone setback Kistner. They have trips to the short side of the field. Ball spotted left hash mark. Fritch has time, throws it to the short side of the field, and the ball is caught over there. Keener with his first catch, and the 6'2", 165-pound junior able to catch it and run for a first down out to about the 44-yard line for a 13-yard pickup. That short passing game and the run after catch effective there.
That ultimately is your running game. If you can't get it going, you throw little hitch routes out there and get the catch and run.
And former Tri-County Red Devil Nathan Fay brings in a play. I know a lot of former Tri-County Red Devils on this team. The Boris boys, right? They played for the Red Devils, and the greatest youth coach ever, Heath Smith. Shotgun formation. Here's a high snap. They fake Kistner, pressure on. Summers going to try and track him down. Fritchnick able to throw on the run, and he finds his man Keener for a first down to the 40, 30, and finally cut down. Boy, another nice catch, and another nice run after catch by Keener. He takes it all the way into West Hancock territory. They mark him down at the 30-yard line. First down and 10, a pickup of almost 26 on the play, I think, right?
That's right.
Legal use of hands.
But there is a penalty, though, on Sherrard. According to PA announcer Eric Hutchins here today. And they will back this up. They threw the flag, it looks like at the 35.
I think he still shouldn't. It's going to bring up a short yardage situation.
Just a personal observation by me too, Coach. I think officials, if I was the executive director of the Illinois High School Association, one of my rules would be officials would be banned from wearing shorts. What do you think about that rule?
I don't know. I don't know if that'd fly with these guys right on an 85-degree day today.
It's officially a 9-yard pickup with the walk-off, so it's 1st and 1 for Sherrard. Go for the end zone here on a post. They're going to give it to Kistner, and he's chewed up and knocked down in the backfield. Pressure there by Mitchell Bolin, who is at 5'9", 160 pounds. He's one of their second-team defensive linemen subbing in there, making a nice play. Up front for them, talk about their defensive line, Marley Malmgren, 5'6", 215, and a senior. He's up front. They also have Jed Schilcher up front for them. He's 5'8" and 180. So 2nd down and 4, a loss of 3 there. The Tigers send a man in motion. That's Keener from right to left. They have 2 receivers split wide side of the field. Here's a rollout for Fritchnick. Looks it now. He's going to run, and he's going down. No gain. Good pursuit there. Summers in on the tackle. Also over there was Jed Schilcher making the stop from his defensive end spot. Also up front, they have Eli Stevenson, 6'6", 270. He's their big hoss up front. Their linebackers, Colby West out there, 5'8", 180. And Jeremy Ferguson, 5'10", 175, along with Colby Shilson, who is 6 foot 180. Here's a big play here at Seth Swanson, another linebacker for them.
Now, Coach Lee's been doing a lot of play action. You're trying to boot Jake a lot, get him on the edge. I think that's the best way to do it. We'll see what he comes up here on 3rd
down and 4. Ball at the 50, and they stunt, and I believe Sherrard is going to have an automatic first down on the neutral zone infraction. And they were going to blitz with Mitchell Bolin, but he impeded the neutral zone. Automatic first down. Big play there for Sherrard offensively, because I tell you, that was going to be a big momentum swing there. West Hancock got a defensive stop when it was 1st and 1, and they're going to force the Tigers to punt out of that situation.
That was a great move by Jake to go on a long count, kind of get some cheap yards. The other thing that's going to do is, as much as they pass, that's going to hold that pass rush a little bit for them to make them think think about getting after quarterbacks in a hurry.
Here we go, an automatic first down for the Tigers. They have the ball at the 45-yard line of West Hancock. They go shotgun formation. Lone setback is Kistner to the right of Frichnick. He has time. Now pressured, angling right side, throws back across the middle, and another catch for Keener. A pickup of about 5 to the 40-yard line. So he's made a number of catches already today, and that time it was Frichnick throwing the old number 1, right? He threw the fastball and zipped it in there for the catch. Jake, great pitcher for that Sherrard Tiger baseball team, coached by Sean McCullum. It'll be second down. Officially, they give him a 4-yard pickup to the 41. Ball spotted between the hash marks. 2:59 remaining. Tigers attack the north end zone along County Road NN in Lower Rock Island County. High formation for Frichnick. He's going to give to Kistner, trying to find the seam and spin forward. He'll take it inside the 40 to 38. Set up third down and short. We'll call it third down, and about 3 to go for the Tigers. 4-down territory, you think, here at the 38?
I think you do.
On opening day, right?
I think it is. I think it is. Get that momentum swing back in your way. I think they're doing just a great job with Jake here, trying to get him on the edge. The thing that you get with him is a great thrower, but he keeps plays alive, a lot like Ben Roethlisberger with his feet. He's been keeping them alive here, and picking up third downs here.
Rockridge up 21-0 now on Pittsfield. That game in the second quarter. Frichnick will take miscommunication there, and he's going down on a big loss of yardage there, a loss of about probably 3 or 4. So now the Tigers have to make a decision here, and it looks like they're going to bring their punting unit on. If you pick up maybe a yard on that play, you think about going for it, but the Tigers lose about 3. And this sets up 4th down and about 7 to go. So the Tigers will punt it away. Little miscommunication, a misplay on that one.
You know, it's quite eerie. Coach Lee hit this thing in pregame with the penalties and just the rust, and it looked like that's what Sherrard's done right now.
Low snap, pressure on Boris, able to get it away. And running away from it is the return man. That's White. It'll take a Tiger bounce to the 11-yard line. So Sherrard 2 possessions and 2 punts. All right, 21-0. Rockridge leading over. 21-0. Rockridge is leading over Pittsfield, and we have a final. Mendota opens up with a win over Illini West, 25-10. The final there.
That's, I would say it's a shock, but you know that's. They don't
for a quarterfinalist.
Yeah, they don't do Illini West any favors. They send them up there against one of the better teams in the league. So that's off them to make that travel and hold their own.
Do you get Mendota this year or no?
Yeah.
Is that, you play up there, or they play down?
We're playing at our place. Good Lord, thank God.
Yeah, you don't get to play at the new multi-million-dollar Texas high school facility.
Looks nice though on the internet.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Here we go, West Hancock, their 3rd series shotgun. Dooley will take throw right side. The ball is caught. A little inside slant, and he'll take it out to about the 15. He threw the ball across the field about 20 yards, and it results in a net gain of maybe 4. The catch made by Mitchell Boland, and they mark that. It looks like Coach Jackson, they're going to give it all the way out. It looks like I thought he got cut down at the 15, but they do mark it. It looks like up near the 18-yard line, so it's a pickup of 7 yards.
It's a 7-yard
Second down and 3. Here at Clifford King Field, West Hancock with their 3rd series. They scored on their opening drive. 42 seconds remaining. Second down 3 for Dooley. Has 2 running backs to his right and his left. Gonna throw, and short pops the ball. Actually, no, it was caught. Dug off the turf. Kistner was in coverage, but a nice catch. Took it off the shoe tops. That was Mitchell Boland. Nice first down pickup. They moved the chains again. Ball to the 25-yard line. See Coach Brady Stromquist pacing back and forth down there saying, come on, boys. We need to stop. It's good to see Coach Scott Munson back on the sidelines in the high school basketball season. He's going to coach JV Tiger basketball again.
Really good for him. Tremendous coach.
But they give him a hard time of coming back out of retirement. See the old guys like Mick Munson, they can't get away from the game, man. Here's a throw left side. Dooley, another catch. They're going underneath, and another catch. And Shilson able to catch it and run it out across the 30 to the 34. I think the Tigers are in for a battle. We're going to take a break. We played 1 quarter on WRJ.com. It is the West Hancock Tigers leading the Sherrard Tigers 6-0 on WRJ.
13-10 KOKX.
Tigers trail at 6-0 at the end of one, and the observations coach at first quarter.
Well, the penalties are killing Sherrard right now. I have them as 43 yards of offense with 30 penalty yards, so they're probably a net 13 here, and that just is not going to work here against anybody.
Second quarter begins.
So here we go.
Soccer program.
West Hancock on the move, second down and 10, ball at the 34-yard line.
Congratulations to our soccer
They
program.
started this drive at their own 19. Here is shotgun formation for Dooley. He'll give it to McCarty running inside. He'll take it to about the 37-yard line before he's finished off. A pickup of about 3. And actually that was second down and short, so I stand corrected. That's a first down pickup
First and 10.
for West Hancock. This drive, you recollect, I didn't write down. Where did this drive start from?
This drive started inside, right around the 10-yard line.
That's right. 11-yard line is where it started here. The second series for West Hancock. Their field position, the 30, the 19, and the 11. They march the ball here to the 37 on the move. Dooley going to throw back inside. Shilson a tough catch in heavy traffic, and he pinballs his way forward out across the 40 to the 42. West Hancock looks impressive here in the first half, I think.
They do. They're definitely keeping Sherrard off balance.
So a pickup of 5 on first down.
5, second and 5.
So second down and 5. Let's see if the Tiger front line can show a little pressure here up front. For a play maybe from Devin Davis up there. Tigers looking for some pressure from Alex Johnson. He plays on the defensive line with Nate Steele and Jacob Boris. Shotgun formation, lone setback to the right of Dooley. Twin receivers to the left side. Dooley has time, not much pressure. Throws over the middle. The intended receiver was their big guy, Austin Hardy. And it's incomplete. Third down. A third down situation here for the Tiger defense.
Up to that last pass, Dooley had completed his last 4 throws aside from the last incompletion. So they need to get some pressure on him, change that coverage up, maybe give him a different look.
Second quarter, Rock Ridge 21, Pittsfield 0.
Here we go. Third down and 5 for West Hancock. Again, this drive starting at their own 11. They have the ball at the 42 of Sherrard. They go twin receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left, lone setback, and we have a neutral zone infraction. Is that enough for a first down here for West Hancock? It's officially third down and 5 on the scoreboard.
I think they're going to be a little bit short.
But still, too many mistakes in the first half here for the Tigers. And they're going to sub in now Steven Seiler up front, 6'1", 208 junior will come up and play.
Yes, this is right.
Is it enough for a first down here, Coach? They're going to bring the chain
Oh,
down?
they are. It is a first down.
First time you've been wrong all year in practice or in a game or on the air.
Oh, I wish that was the case.
All right, so it's first down. The Titans move the chains again here, lead at 6-0. Again, a new style of play for West Hancock and their new head coach, Brian Luton, who has semi-pro coaching under his resume. Back to pass is Dooley, angling right, going to throw down the sideline and over the shoulder grab. Almost reeling that one in was Hardy, and incomplete though, right sideline. He was covered in the secondary by Nathan Fay. Second down 10.
That was, again, a tremendous throw. They're getting one-on-one coverage, and, you know, I think you just take your chances with it out there. I think they're definitely calling up the right plays here.
So here we go, second down 10. Ball is at the 47-yard line of West Hancock. They're attacking the north end zone on a sunny day, temperature 85 in Lower Rock Island County. Dooley, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right side, single receiver Shilson to the left side, and a lone setback McCarty to the left of Dooley. He throws, and they run the hook and ladder. It's complete, right sideline, going to be a first down. They run the hook and ladder. Normally you see that late in games, but they're going to run it in the second quarter. And Coach Luton is getting the playbook out today. And catching the lateral is Jordan White. I didn't see who made the initial catch over there, but it was White on the lateral.
I believe it was Hardy. Hardy.
Yeah, the catch in the lateral was made, and White, who's their return man, able to catch the pitch and take it all the way to the 30-yard line. semi-pro football play there for Coach Luton. It's a first down to the 30-yard line of Sherrard. It is a shotgun formation, this time a little inside read. McCarty will take it down inside the 30 to the 25. That's the other thing, you know, with this short passing game, you're seeing West Hancock in a lot of second down 5, second down 3 type of situations.
They're keeping them off balance. That was a great play call. Really, I mean, like you said, you save it to the end of the game, but you know, right now this is a pivotal drive. I mean, they've already flipped the field position, being pinned inside their 10. Now they can finish this off with a score. That puts Sherrard in a hole, and that's kind of scary the first week here.
9:53 left to go.
So here we go, second down, 6, ball at the 26 of Sherrard. Let's see if the Tigers can show some pressure here up front. Morris tried to get in there. The pass is incomplete in heavy traffic. The ball is deflected away. It'll be 3rd down and 6 in 4-down territory. Ball at the 26. And again, the other issue for West Hancock, this drive started at their own 11. They've been able to eat up some, not only the yardage, but the clock as well.
Yeah, and that is one thing when you're playing a potent offense, which Sherrard has. If you can keep them on the sideline, they can't score, and that time shoots up. That's tough. That breaks your rhythm. I know I just see Jake sitting down here and he's itching to get in the game, and you know his defense got to make a stop here for him.
Out of the huddle comes West Hancock. They send Schulson wide left. They go 2 running backs to the right and left of their quarterback Dooley. They send Summers in motion, and they give an inside handoff to McCarty again. He'll trip forward, but a flag comes up. I think an early start with Summers, the man in motion, and that'll negate that pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 11, and the Tigers will take that. That'll back it up to the 31. I believe an early start by Summers, who is coming in motion. You know, he's been their big play guy the last year. We haven't seen much from him yet, and I think the one thing you got to be concerned about if you're Sherrard on the defensive side, they haven't shown their top play guy yet, and they're still moving the ball.
Well, the thing is right now is they are doubling Kendall right now, and they're taking him out of the ball game. But I would look for here in a crucial time in situations, they got to have a special play for him, whether it be a jet sweep or a rocket screen or even a bubble screen to him, kind of get him involved in the offense. They're doing a tremendous job. They're taking 2 guys on him and actually then playing their defense 9 on 10, and they're doing a great job of calling plays away from him. The other guys are stepping up.
So here we go, 3rd down and 11. The ball is at the 31 of Sherrard. West Hancock has it. Tigers show 3 interior linemen here. They back off with their secondary.
4 receivers.
And they'll send Summers wide left. They have Schulson wide left and also another receiver. Looks like another early start, but no flag. Dooley stands in the pocket patiently. It slings the ball left side. The intended receiver was Schulson. It's incomplete. 4th down. It's 4-down territory. I would believe they'll go for it here with the ball at the 31-yard line of Sherrard.
Yeah, I don't know what he has up his sleeve now. Now he's probably wishing he'd had that hook and ladder back, but
I saved that until the 3rd or 4th quarter, man. I don't use that in the 2nd quarter. But hey, what do I know? It's easy to say that up here.
I thought that was a great call.
See, a new coach, I wouldn't even think if you're a new coach, you don't even have time yet to put hook and ladder in, but apparently they do down at West Hancock. Here we go, 4th down and 11, ball at the 31-yard line. They break the huddle late. And
there's some confusion out here with number 1 and Summers and some of his other receivers. We'll see what we can get out of here.
And an early start, and now
I think he punt now.
Yeah. That'll back up. It looks like on the right side, the whiteout over there for West Hancock is Hardy. Got an early start, and now they will bring in their punter, Summers, and punt the ball away with 9:15 remaining. How about a big play on special teams for the Tigers here? It's a 6-0 lead for West Hancock. They scored on their opening drive. It took them all of 22 seconds on a 55-yard passing play from Dooley to Schulson. The point after no good. That's where we're at. 6-0 is our score. We're going to take a break. There's a timeout on the field. It's high school football.
And Kendall Summers is going to punt. And it is going to...
Summers will punt the ball away. Kistner back there. It goes out of bounds, and the Tigers will take over. Trailing 6-0 with 9:07 remaining here. The ball goes out of bounds. They mark it at the 18. Tigers have started drives at the 28 to 31, and now the 18. And the busiest man on their team has been Jacob Boris, their punter. You have to be happy on the Orion sideline last night. The busiest man for Macomb home was their punter Lawver, who I think punted the ball like 11 times last night.
Yeah, our defense did a tremendous job of giving the ball right back to our offense and getting us a chance to score in every possession there.
Well, here we go. Tigers have it. They utilize those armbands on their left forearms. As Frichnick checks that, they send a man in motion. That's Kistner wide right. Frichnick takes the high snap, going to try and run it, but he's going down, nothing doing. And I tell you, West Hancock, they're showing some great pressure up front. Shilson got in there on the stop, but they also had, breathing down his neck, was Schilcher, 5'8", 180, and a junior. So West Hancock getting the job done defensively as well, but the Tigers have shot themselves in the foot a few times. Again, high school football on WRMJ.com. You can send us an email at jim@WRMJ.com. A lot of listeners today online listening to Rock Ridge and Sherrard. The Rockets are leading 21-0 over Pittsfield. And again, Mendota beat Illini West today 25-10. Here's Frichnick ducking under center, running for his life. Will have to throw on the run. And Keener over there in front of the Tiger sideline. And Keener sliding on his backside, able to make it. Another catch for Kent Keener. And they will mark it at the 22-yard line. Pick up a 4 for Sherrard. Tigers need to move the chains here with 7:58 remaining in the second quarter. It's a 6-0 lead for West Hancock, scoring on their opening drive. They break the huddle. McCrite goes short side of the field. And ducking under center, Frichnick. Lone setback is Kistner. McCrite will come in motion now from right to left. 3 down linemen for West Hancock. And Frichnick will take, and he will roll after faking to Kistner. Pressure on, going to throw on the run, floats it out there, and it's caught for a first down. A leaping grab made by Jacob Coyne, the fullback. That was a nice play by Frichnick, the little soft touch floater, and Coyne able to catch it in heavy traffic and pick up the first down all the way to the 38-yard line.
That was scary. That's a quite touch on that. He did a nice job rolling to his left and couldn't quite get his hips around because of the pressure was getting to him, then made it a pretty good throw there to get that thing to Coyne. Had a great catch.
That's a nice play when you're sprinting across the field to your weak side, your left side, and you have to throw that soft touch pass, and Frichnick able to deliver to Coyne to move the chains. The Tigers needed that. Frichnick ducking under center, 2-step drop, looking left side, pump fake, now going to heave it down the sideline. The ball is caught by Fay to the 40, to the 35, angling to the 30 for a first down as he's tackled from behind. What a nice catch by the Tri-County Red Devils. Nathan Fay was tackled by in the secondary, making the tackle. Eric North making the tackle, but a first down pickup. Nice pump fake by Frichnick, able to step up and deliver to Fay for the first down to the 30 with 6:55 remaining. Tigers haven't been in this in the end of the field too often and have it 1st and 10 here. Ball at the 30, attacking the south end zone. McCrite wide right. They'll send a receiver here, slot right side. And they have a wing back to the right side as well, overloading that side. Here's Frichnick, play action. Tigers going to throw back across the formation. Boris caught it, spins inside the 30, and barrels forward to about the 22 and carries forward about 3 West Hancock tacklers. And that was making the stop again was North in the secondary. A pickup of 9 officially. Now the Tigers got that rhythm offensively.
Yeah, Jake is starting out hot here. If I was Coach Lee, I probably wouldn't even have a running play going on right now. He is 9 for 9 right now throwing the football.
Rock Ridge up 28-0 now on Pittsfield, so a good start for Coach Kirby. And the Rockets, they'll play down at Illini West next Friday night. And now we get a timeout by Sherrard. We'll take a break as well. 6-0 West Hancock on WRMJ.com. Ball at the 21 of West Hancock for Sherrard. Empty backfield for Frichnick. In the slot right side is Kistner, and they overload the right side. They're going to roll right side. Frichnick going to keep it, pick up the first down. 20, 15, 10, cuts to the corner, 5, and he's in for the score. The Tigers tie it up with 5:54 remaining. Frichnick in from 21 yards out, and Jacob Frichnick got that offense rolling for the Tigers on the series.
Yeah, just like we talked about earlier about the is the rhythm passing game. That was the first really run I think that Sherrard had in that drive, and that was just a scramble. So Jake did a nice job getting those short passes and getting people moving here.
Here's Fay for the lead. The holder is Kelly. The Tigers can take the lead here. Fritchnick's PAT is a line drive, but it goes wide right. High school football on WFJ.com. Our sponsors today, Helena Chemical, MVP Auto Center, Jim Epperly with State Farm Insurance, TPC, Wheel and Presley Funeral Home, QC Reband, Bank Orient, Lynn Center Equipment, Benny's Pizza, Joe Sherritt, Modern Woodman of America, Traditional Flooring, Adams Barber and Styling. Saw Mr. Adams here today, Mercer County Family Eye Care. Your Happy Joe's in Milan and Coal Valley, and Steve Sim with Country Financial. The kick was wide right by Fay. It's a 6-6 game now. Fritchnick, the 21-yard run, capping off an 82-yard drive. Takes the Tiger offense about 18 minutes to get on track, but they look pretty good in that series.
Yeah, that was quite a drive. You can just see his athleticism. It's a great calls here. We had a double move on the long throw to Fay down the sideline that set them up inside the 20. Great call by Coach Lee. He's known for that. The double moves coming out of a timeout or coming out of a big play. Great job there. And another great throw by Jake. And he started out high. He's pretty legit here.
Here's Fay kicking off, ball at the 40. And a low line drive, end over end kick. And this is going to be taken by White at the 10 left hash mark, taking it back center of the field, out across the 20-25 to about the 28-yard line. West Hancock will take over. First down and 10. Tigers got some key penalties that helped them out. They really haven't made, big defensive plays on that side of the ball, and they're going to need to do that as the day progresses, as West Hancock's been doing a pretty good job of that short passing game. And I tell you, the one thing that you have to be pleased with if you're on that sideline, they're moving the ball with really, you hear about their top play threat. Summers really hasn't been much of a factor on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he has not. Right now he's at the top of the field here, and they are doubling him still, but they've got to find a way to get him involved in their offense, I think.
Give it to McCarty running inside out across the 30 to the 32 for a pickup of 4 yards. This drive starts at the 28 for West Hancock. 5:34 left to play here, second quarter. Again, Mendota beats Illini West today, 25-10. It's 28-0. Rock Ridge is thumping Pittsfield. Week number 1 of the West Central Conference. It's crossover games today and then next weekend, so these are non-conference games. I know it's confusing following these small school teams anymore. Shotgun formation, and they fake now. Double fake to the running backs, and they give it the second man through for short yardage. And was that McCarty again? It was. And actually it looks like they're going to back up the chains for maybe a loss of 1. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. And on the defensive side of the ball, if you're Coach Stromquist, you're thinking about after scoring, you want a 3 and out and get that ball back and get that offense back on the field.
Yeah, he's got to be leery here that what they've gotten him on is those little middle screens or the receiver screens, and it's a perfect time for them to call one of those. And it'd be a probably good time to get Summers involved here on one of those little screens.
4:38 to play here. And Dooley on 3rd down and 7 will throw into heavy traffic, and what a tough catch, but it's coming back. A flag comes in, and I think an illegal block in the back. And that was a tough catch. Somehow that white jersey over there, Hardy, caught that, and they were nothing but purple jerseys. But we have 2 flags down, and it would have been short of the first down nonetheless. Let's see if the Tigers will take the play or take the penalty.
That's a tough call. You're going to have to go into field position. But there was that rocket screen that they ran, a little receiver screen back in the middle. I think the timing was messed up. Sherrard was actually in a 3-man front on that, playing their nickel defense. So maybe screwed them up a little bit with the front they showed. And Sherrard did a nice job there, it looks like.
So we have a offensive pass interference. And let's see what the Tigers will elect to do. It looks like the ball is where? It'd be 4th down and about what?
It looks like 4th and short, maybe 1 or 2.
They're going to take the penalty and back them up. Be 3rd down. And they're going to back it up to about the 26-yard line. And they have to get to the 39, just shy of the 39. So it'll be about 3rd down and 13 here on
3rd and 13.
And you know they're going to throw
the West Hancock end of the field.
Titans at their
I
own
would
26.
look at this third down.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. So here we go. They roll the clock.
Fourth down.
Are on the offensive pass interference. Is it a
fourth
loss of down? It is a loss of down, so that we stand corrected. It's 4th down, and Summers into punt, and the Tigers will have Swartz back there, and it looks like Frichnick going to get back there to receive as well.
Jake does about everything he doesn't.
Summers will pick it up at the 15. It's a spiral kick right sideline, and he'll take a West Hancock bounce inside the 35 to the 34. The Tigers will take over.
Titans 39-yard punt. Rolls
With
in the Tigers
this
35-yard
quick change
line.
here, the 3 and out after the
First and
scoring
10
drive,
Tigers.
I would look for another double move here by Coach Lee, or try to go for the Jiggly, try to get a quick score here while their heads are down.
3:53 to play here, second quarter, a 6-6 ball game between West Hancock and Sherrard. Again, West Hancock with the new head coach, Brian Luton, comes in, and West Hancock has looked pretty sharp at times in the first half, been able to move the ball, but it's a 6-6 game. Frichnick under center. Tigers go offset eye with a single receiver right and left, ball spotted left hash mark. Fritch will take short drop, pump fake. Now going to step up, angling left side, has running room. He'll get to the 40 and then out of bounds at about the 47. I thought he was going to be hemmed in for nothing doing there. But as they say, you got to create sometimes. And Frichnick able to paint the picture that time and pick up 13 for a first down.
He did have the double move down here with McCride, I believe, and then chose to get off it and created some with his legs. He keeps so many plays alive. I mean, you really have to have somebody on him, spying him possibly the entire time, make sure he doesn't hurt you with his feet.
Here we go, ducking under center. 2 receivers to the wide side of the formation, ball spotted left hash mark. They run I formation, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Frichnick going to throw across the formation. Pay will catch it out across the 50 to about the 46. He's wrestled out of bounds over there by Jordan White. And a pickup of about 6 on that, 2nd down and 4. The Tiger offense looking much crisper here in the second quarter, and they're trying to take the lead into the locker room with 3:20 remaining. And the other issue here is if you get a score here late in the second, the Tigers get the ball to start the third quarter as well.
This is a big drive here for these guys.
Tigers bunch up 2 receivers, and now they shift and they overload the short side of the field with 3 receivers bunched up in a triangle. Ball spotted right hash mark, twin receivers to the left side. Frichnick looking short side, will throw. It's caught over there by Kistner, first down 35. Spins to the 30, and he's tackled by 3 secondary players of West Hancock, and making the finishing tackle was Coy Dorothy, but not before a first down catch for Kistner to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great job spreading them out, and then just sort of a little hitch where they were just outnumbered, and a nice catch and run by Kistner.
Timeout late in the second quarter here, West Hancock and Sherrard tied at 6 on WRMJ.com. Starting at their 34-yard line, they've marched to the 30 of West Hancock with 2:56 remaining. Sherrard has 1 timeout remaining. Ball spotted right hash mark. They're attacking the south end zone near County Road NN. They go a 5 receiver set here. Twins to the short side, 3 receivers to the wide side. 3 down linemen for West Hancock. No pressure. Time for Frichnick. Pump fake. And now going to spin and angle to the right side on the run. Will throw on the run, and it's caught. Coming back to make the catch. Another catch for Ken Keener. And it's a first down. Again, I'm surprised. I thought, you saw early where West Hancock was getting some pressure on Frichnick, but he's had all day here, really, in this second quarter. And the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line for a pickup of 17.
He really has all day. And then even when they do get to him, he's creating so much with his feet. He's putting a lot of stress on the secondary. I don't know how they're going to be able to cover these guys for as long as he's being able to stay alive back there.
Marcus McCrite brings in a play from the Tigers sideline, and they shift him wide left. In the slot left side, you have Keener. They go I formation. Boris, the tight end, in motion from right to left. 4 down linemen now for West Hancock, trying to show some pressure here. 1st and 10 Tigers at the 13. They run wide side looking for room as Kistner inside the 5, and he's in for the score. Kistner, a running touchdown for Sherrard. 13 yards for Kistner, capping off that drive. And the Tigers are on on the board again, back-to-back drive, scoring with 2:06 remaining, and they take the lead. Kistner in from 13 yards, and they cap off a 66-yard drive. Touchdown Sherrard by Jake Kistner. PAT forthcoming here. They're going to go for 2 here, or are they going to go for 1? Let's see. It looks like they will go for 2 here. Kistner stays in. He's the lone setback. They bunch up a couple of receivers right side, single receiver to the left side. He comes in motion. That's Fay from left to right. And Frischnick ducks under center. And play action rolling right side, looking right side. He'll throw underneath. And it's the catch made. No, incomplete. Peter tried to pick it off the point off the turf, but nothing doing. We have a timeout on the field. 2:06 remaining second quarter. Tigers lead it 12-6 over West Hancock on WRMJ.com.
And Pittsfield was supposed to be an improved team this year, but Rockridge is awfully good. The kickoff goes to the
Face kick goes to the end zone. Touchback.
20.
First and 10 Titans.
All right, back at Clifford King Field, automatic touchback on the kickoff, and West Hancock will take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line. Tigers lead at 12-6. They've been able to string together scoring drives of 82 and 66 yards on back-to-back possessions. The touchdowns, Frischnick, the 21-yard run, and Kistner a 13-yard rushing touchdown. So I know the Tigers have to be pleased about that, scoring a couple of TDs via the ground game tonight.
You got to be really careful right here if you're West Hancock. You probably want to try to get something going here with 2 minutes left, but you can't have it incomplete. They don't have to burn their timeouts. You give Sherrard a little bit of life.
Shotgun formation. Dooley throws in heavy traffic that time and nearly picked off over there by Sherrard. And in coverage over there was Brad Bazala, 6'1", 170, and a junior. He nearly picked that off. And you know, sometimes it can be feast or famine with this offense, or high risk, high reward, and that was high risk that time.
You know, you put yourself in some vulnerable spots, but sometimes as coaches, you take the reward outweighs the risk.
That's right. You got to gamble. Remember Coach Adolphs in those years at Ridgewood and Alwood Rova. Shoot, he'd go for it at 3rd and 18 to his own 20. Here's a ball thrown underneath. It was a nicely thrown ball. I thought should have been caught, but Mitchell Poland dropped it. Bring up 3rd and 10. Tigers may have a shot here. Get the ball back in pretty good field position.
I think right now, if you're West Hancock, you don't want to do it and just kind of turn around and punt, but you're going to have to run a draw or some kind of running play and hope that Sherrard will burn one of their timeouts.
So here we go, 1:58 remaining second quarter. It's a 12-6 game. Tigers lead it. 3rd down and 10 for West Hancock. Dooley back to pass, has time, steps up in the pocket, throws wide open. It's caught. He was wide open. Nobody over there right side. Austin Hardy caught it. The closest guy to cover him was the stat man for West Hancock over there. But he's not going to make the tackle.
That's unbelievable. You know, they have a nickel defense. They have 5 defensive backs in. They're only rushing 3, and that guy becomes that wide open. Definitely a breakdown.
Well, and that's a big play because that switches things here. They have the 22-yard pickup, and now all of a sudden they're at the 42 with 1:53 remaining, their own 42, but are in business now. Low snap, dug out by Dooley. Has time again, throws left side, and it's short hop, and Shilson makes the catch for a pickup of about 8 as he was able to beat McCrite to the ball. And it'll be 2nd down and 2, clock running, 1:35 remaining. I believe West Hancock has 1 timeout remaining. They signal in the play from the sideline. Shotgun formation, no huddle now. And it looks like a neutral zone infraction, I think, from Sherrard. Wait to see. It looks like from the right side, or was West Hancock moving early?
If they get
back up West Hancock.
I was going to say they need to get that. If that would be a break for West Hancock, because there was 2 receivers out to the right that had no idea what was going on. They were totally confused. I think they were even talking to their coaches on the sideline as the play was going on.
So that'll back them up now. 3rd down and about, or 2nd down and a short 7. Dooley up to the line of scrimmage, 1:29 remaining here. Dooley shotgun formation, pressure from the outside by Moore's going to step up in the pocket. Boy, here's a nice play by Dooley. Throws it to Summers, jump ball, and it was a battle for the loose ball. Kistner able to jar the ball away at the last moment from Summers. That's the first time we've seen Summers get a ball thrown to him today.
Yeah, and that was probably, as a coach, you try to frown upon that rolling to your left and throwing back across field. Nothing good happens when that occurs. Kendall made a nice play trying to break that play up and almost coming out with a catch there, but also Kistner staying true to his zone and making sure that Summers did not get open.
42-0 at halftime. Rock Ridge is leading Pittsfield today. 42-0. So a continuous clock game for the Rockets in the second half. So a nice start for Coach Kirby and Rock Ridge. They'll be 1-0 next week, taking on 0-1 Illini West down in Carthage. Third down and 7. West Hancock has it at the 45. Another low snap, but Dooley able to dig it out. Pump fake, throws across the field. It's caught. Going to be a first down. Getting away down the right sideline is Hardy again inside the 40 to the 35 as he caught it and spin toward the West Hancock sideline and picks up the first down. Dooley had to throw that well across the field, and a first down moves the chains, and it stops the clock with 1:10 remaining. They mark it all the way down at the 36-yard line of Sherrard.
This is unbelievable on third downs, the breakdowns that Sherrard is having. I know Brady's probably down there pulling his hair out with this right now.
All right, 3 receivers to the wide side of the formation. Ball spotted, left hash mark. Ball is at the 35. Dooley on the snap, looking left side, now going to run, and gets away. He's inside the 25 to the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. Another first down. Or actually to the 22 is where they stop him, but still enough for a first down. Wow. 1 minute remaining here. They stop the clock again to move the chains for the first down pickup. Look at this West Hancock team coming right back.
Cow, they're very resilient. You like to see that out of a young team here.
Summers wide left. Here's Dooley back to pass. Pressure going to throw underneath. That was Summers, but he took a big wallop from M&M. Marcus McCray. Second down 10. Stops the clock. 45 seconds remaining. Boy, you can tell you're playing it short because the clock ran about 4 more seconds after the incomplete pass.
Second down.
I'm wondering who's on that thing today.
I bet you if the Orient sideline was over there, they'd notice that and say, wait a minute.
I don't. Maybe our fans would notice it a lot faster than our sideline would.
See, now your guys up in the box over at Orient, Tony Styles, they never make the mistake up in that box.
No.
And I'm gonna, next game I'm at, I'm going to try and get a ride on the Gator from Dan Diamond. See if he'll give me a ride.
Coach, I don't know.
I thought last night I saw him, I'm like, is he going to drive that? He's not going to drive that thing onto the field, is he? And he got pretty close last night to the field, but didn't get on the playing surface.
Coach Diamond, you know, when you have state
Coach Diamond, stay off the field.
He can do whatever he wants.
So
you don't tell Coach Diamond what to do anymore, so.
Well, that's evident with how he drives that Gator around, man.
You take your life in your own hands if you want to get on that thing with him.
Ball at the 22-yard line, and we have a stoppage of play with the West Hancock staff talking things over with the crew here. And our officials today are Todd Steger, Brian Rewerts, John Carroll, Jay Weichman, and Jeff Heinrich. So we're set. They're going to put that. What the issue was the clock. They noticed that. They're going to put 50 back on the clock, and that's a good call there. Here's Dooley stepping up in the pocket, has time. Pump fake, going to run again left side. Now back to the right side, and finally finished off. The ball was jarred loose. I thought he was down, but they say he wasn't, and it gives West Hancock forward progress to about the 15, where they mark. No, they're going to mark it back at the 18. And now West Hancock will call a timeout with 38 seconds. We'll take a break as well on WRMJ.com.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
Here in the second quarter, they have the ball 3rd and 5. They mark it at the 18-yard line. It's spotted right hash mark. They are attacking the north end zone here at Sherrard High School. The sun is shining, a gentle summer breeze here in late August, and we'll officially tell you the temperature about 85 at kickoff. So a warm day for high school football. 3rd down and 5 at the 18 of Sherrard. Dooley in shotgun formation. Maverick McCarty are the running back to his right. They bunch up 2 receivers to the short side, 2 receivers to the wide side. Summers is in the slot right side. Dooley looks to him. Pump fake's going to throw back, and it's a jump ball picked off by Sherrard. A pick at the 10, the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and then Kistner, I believe. Jake Fritznick was in on that nickel package, and he gets the interception, takes it back to the 29-yard line. So a big defensive play there to stomp out that West Hancock drive. The Tigers get the ball back with 26 seconds remaining.
I don't know. West Hancock took that last time out. Coach Stomquist came out and played a 2-deep man-to-man under, and that allowed Jake to read the quarterback's eyes and make a great play on that ball and change field position here.
Well, the Tigers take over, 26 seconds remaining, leading at 12-6, battling it out here with West Hancock. Week number 1. Brand new coach for the Titans. Year number 2 for Brett Lee. Shotgun formation for Richnick. Ball is at the 29-yard line. He'll take. Gonna look to throw it. Pressure on. Now gonna step up. Angle left side. Still on the run to the 35. He'll take it to the 40 for a first down. A pickup of about 11. 14.9 seconds remaining. They stop the clock.
And another Tiger first down.
12-6 Sherrard. Tigers were down 6-0 early on, but they string together drives of 82 and 66 to take the lead. And the opening drive for West Hancock was a 70-yard drive. And 55 of that on the scoring play as Dooley hooks up with Shilson to give West Hancock a 6-0 lead with 11:38 remaining. And then the Tigers get 2 scores in the second quarter, one midway through. Fritznick, the 21-yard run, capping off an 82-yard drive. And then a 66-yard drive as Kistner takes it in from 13 for the score to give the Tigers the lead 12-6. 14.9 seconds remaining here second quarter. It's a 12-6 game. Sherrard leads West Hancock. The Titans last year were 1-7, and Sherrard was 4-5. So the final timeout is Coach Lee taking his time to diagram the play down there. Looks like he has 5 different clipboards out explaining this play, maybe, on this play chart.
Well, knowing
it looks like the kids know, they know what's going on.
Knowing Coach Lee and his background with Coach Welter, I think Coach Welter wrote a book on trick plays.
Yeah, no, this is a Tom Hassan trick play here. A Tom Hassan trick play forthcoming with 14.9 seconds remaining. They go shotgun with 3 receivers to the wide side of the formation. The ball spotted left hash mark, single receiver short side. And Fritz will take and look to the short side. He'll throw underneath. It's going to be caught from McCright. He steps out of bounds. Out across the 45 to the 43.
Runs out of bounds at the Titans 47-yard line.
On the play. 9.7 seconds remaining. Gives him that throw. Still 9 seconds remaining. And they mark the ball at the 40, about the 43, no, actually they're going to mark it at the 48. Yeah, about 48-yard line, 47-yard line. It was at the 42 he got it to, but just the 47. And the Tigers, with 9.7 seconds remaining, if they pick up a first down, have a chance for 2 plays maybe, stopping the clock to set the change. Fritznick shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the wide side, single receiver short side. Rich will take, short side of the field again, going to throw, and underneath the catch is made, and did he get out of bounds? He did. For the first down, Nathan Fay makes the catch. He'll take it inside the 35 to the 32, and now you got to crack the throw to the end zone here for the final play.
It's quite a drive, and they just throwing little comeback routes on the outside and catching it and getting out of bounds. Well done by Sherrard.
McCright brings in a play from Coach Lee along that Tigers sideline.
They're going to take a shot in the end zone.
So here we go. First down and 10. They have the ball at the 33 of West Hancock. They break the huddle. McCright goes wide right. 2 receivers to the short side. Keener's had a nice day. He's in the slot left side. And now Boris, the tight end, he sets up left side. He'll come in motion from left to right. And shotgun for Fritznick now. Kistner to his right. He'll take deep drop flag. That'll negate the play here. And this will be the last play if the penalty's taken with a 5-second runoff, and Kistner's dropped, and that'll do it. He picks up about 9 yards.
Talk
to the West Hancock captain. They'll likely wave it off, and that'll do it for the first half here, with Sherrard leading 12-6 over West Hancock. The Tigers able to string together drives of 82 and 66 yards. They talk things over with the West Hancock captain, and both clubs will head to their respective ends of the field for halftime. 12-6 is our score. Sherrard leading West Hancock. We're at halftime on WRMJ.com. In a moment, we'll hear from Dan Pearson, who'll join us to talk about some high school sports on WRMJ.com. Ball Summers will kick off. He'll spot the ball between the hash marks. The Tigers will attack the south end zone, and they have twin receivers back. Again, the Tigers in the all-purple today with the gold numbers and the white trim. They have twin receivers back, Kistner and Swartz, and Summers will boot it away. Well, West Hancock in the all-white with the red numbers, black trim, and the black helmets. We'll see them play Orion next Saturday afternoon down in Warsaw, Illinois. End over end high kick. This will be Kistner taking it about the 15, runs into the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, bounces away from Summers, the kicker. And then they get the New Windsor Rodeo lasso out and bring him down at about the 42, but a nice start on a kickoff return for Kistner to begin this third quarter for Sherrard.
Well, this thing just worked out into Coach Lee's hands. I know they won the toss and they deferred, waited for this second half kickoff, and let's see, they got some great field position here. Let's see if they can put something together.
They did a much better job moving the ball in the second quarter, and really would like to tack on a score right off the bat here in the third. A 12-6 lead for Sherrard. They scored twice in the second quarter. Running plays by Kistner and Frichnick. Shotgun formation. They send Keener in motion from left to right. That's the old Alito formation there. And they fake, and Frichnick gonna run to the wide side of the field, 45-50 to the 45, and out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. So a pickup of almost 18 on first down. The first play on first down and the first play of the scrimmage.
That was quite the run. You show the athleticism of Frichnick right there. The Summers kid is probably one of the faster kids in our conference. He just outran the angle on him and left him in the dust.
Tigers have it 1st and 10. They spot the ball at the 38-yard line. They're immediately in West Hancock territory. They go McCright short side of the field. Boris, the tight end, right side, now checks off and goes in motion from right to left and sets up there. Single receiver to the left, and now they're going to overload McCright to the left side of the formation. Lone setback is Kistner, and they will play fake to him on the run. Frichnick finds his man, Eminem. Marcus McCright has a first down catch down to about the 26-yard line. A pickup of about 11. Yeah, that was Keener, I stand corrected, not McCright, number 3. Keener, another catch. That's his 7th catch of the day.
Catch on the day, yeah. This was very interesting. I thought, coming in, I thought McCright would probably be the guy that they would try to throw the ball to, but this little number 3 has done a great job getting open.
Probably. 1st and 10 for the
So here we go, first down and 10 to go. Ball at the 27-yard line. Here's Frichnick taking, giving to Kistner running up the middle, and he's brought down by their tight end on the offensive side, also plays linebacker. That's Austin Hardy, who got in there and nothing doing for Kistner there. Virtually no gain, 2nd and 10. Second down and 10. 10:55 remaining. It's a 12-6 ball game. And Keener will bring a play in from the sideline, and they shuffle Bazala, the tight end, to the bench. And here comes Nathan Fay with a play from Coach Brett Lee. See Brett Anderson down there on the sideline as well, former Alito, Westmer, and then Mercer County quarterback with the consolidation. Stands to the left of Brett Lee, the head coach. Shotgun formation, a running back to the right and to the left of Frichnick. 2 receivers to the wide side of the formation. Frichnick looks over that side. It's caught underneath by Fay. He'll spin away inside the 20 to the 15 down to about the 11 before he's wrestled out of bounds over there by Jeremy Ferguson. Another first down for the Tigers, and they're looking good now. 12-6 and moving here in this opening drive.
12-yard line.
Another great throw by Jake. Far hash, a lot on it there. Another nice catch by Fay and getting upfield here, putting those guys inside the red zone here with a great opportunity to score.
And the nice kickoff return to the 42, and they've marched the ball now to the 13, where it's 1st and 10. Shotgun for Frichnick. They overload the wide side of the formation. 3 receivers. Pressure on Frichnick, and he's going down. Shilson got in there that time and got him and dropped him to the 24 for an 11-yard loss. So it is a sack, and finally we see a big defensive play today. Not too many of those, and that time we saw some pressure displayed by West Hancock and Shilson with the sack.
Yes. Finally bringing some pressure, exactly right. You know, they've changed up their fronts here. They're traditionally a 3-5 team, and that's allowing them to blitz. Maybe some miscommunication up front that kind of left one of those guys getting in there and get to Jake.
Frichnick ducks under center, lone setback. Kistner, they send Fay in motion from right to left. They bunch up two receivers near the left side of the formation, and wide left now goes Fay. They roll that way with Frichnick. He's going to throw right underneath, and Fay is open. He turns it inside the 10 to the 5 and spins toward the end zone. Did he get in? It's a touchdown. Fay spinning in the end zone. 23-yard touchdown reception. The Tigers on a 58-yard scoring drive and a 23-yard reception for Nathan Fay from Jacob Frichnick.
You know, Jake is putting on a great show here. I think it must be just me in the stadium, because I think he was 9 for 10 against us last year and tore us up.
Here's the PAT now. The holder for Sherrard is Kelly. The kicker is Nathan Fay, who just scored the touchdown from 23 yards, a 58-yard drive. Tigers score on their opening series of the second half. The PAT, it's a good snap, and the kick is up. It's a knuckleball. Fay threw the knuckleball that time, and the PAT no good. We have a timeout on the field, 9:10 remaining in the third. Sherrard now 18, and West Hancock 6 on WRMJ.com.
Boy, we have seen.
Back deep for the Titans, number 12, Jordan White. Set the kickoff for the Tigers, 14, Nathan Fay.
It'll be Nathan Fay kicking off for Sherrard.
Fay will kick a line drive, and it'll check up in the end zone for an automatic touchback. I thought that ball was going to check up right at about the 1, and White, their return man, was running away from it, but it did check up in the end zone for the automatic touchback, and that's where West Hancock will take over at the 20-yard line, their first series of the third quarter, and they find themselves down 2 scores now with 9:10 remaining.
See, right now you're going to see what kind of team you have, what kind of makeup your team really has here. Being down 2 scores and on the road in week 1, we'll see what kind of drive these guys can put together here.
All right, 1st and 10 for West Hancock at their own 20. They're attacking the north end zone. They go shotgun single receiver to the short side. That's Shilson. They go twin receivers to the right. Summers in the slot. They're going to hand off now, and a new running back for West Hancock. That's Jed Schulter, his first carry, and he picks up about 2. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Ball to the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 8. High school football on WRMJ and WRMJ.com this weekend. 4 games. We'll have 3 games next Friday and Saturday, including Orion and West Hancock on Saturday afternoon. And then Friday night, Mercer County in action against Ridgewood. And then we'll have either Sherrard, Macomb, or Illini West and Rock Ridge on Friday night as well. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 8 for West Hancock. Dooley, shotgun formation of back to his left and his right, looking at a throw to McCarty. A little screen, they try to set it up, will run back inside. He bounces the 25-yard line, and the Tigers able to finish him off with Kistner got in there, and also making the hit was Alex Johnson, defensive lineman at 6'1", 190, and a senior for the Tigers. Johnson up front, along with Nate Steele, 5'10", 205, and a senior, and Jacob Boris, 6 foot 200, and a senior. Their ends are Kent Keener, 6'2", 165, and a junior. And Devin Davis, 6 foot 190 and a junior. Here's a big play for the West Hancock offense. 3rd and 5 at the 25. Midway through the third, trailing 18-6. Shotgun low snap. Dooley with all day looking, going to throw out in the flat. The catch is made, running along the left sideline. I tell you, with the second effort, you got to credit Schulter making the catch and the run after the catch to get that first down, and we have a man down on the far side of the field for West Hancock. We're going to get an injury timeout here. I don't know if that's a cramp.
Might be a cramp, I think.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. We do have an injury timeout. That is Hardy, who's caught, 4 passes today for about 78 yards. So there's an injury timeout, and we're going to take a break as well. 7:38 left to play in the third. Sherrard is 98 yards.
It is very humid out, so cramps are going to be an issue here, I think, come late in the game here, probably possibly 4th quarter.
So here we go. First first down and 10, ball at the 33. That was a nice play by the West Hancock receiver to pick up that first down. Dooley dropped the snap, picks it back up. He had a man coming back inside the formation, but he overshot him to the right side. That was Floyd Dorothy, the intended receiver. But just moments ago, Schulcher made the nice play along the left sideline in front of the Tiger bench to get that first down. It looked like the Tigers had the purple helmets there to stop him for no gain, but he's able to sneak away and get that first down.
Yeah, they had two guys hemming him in. That was a great effort by him. And even on the contact, the second effort to get that first down and keep this drive alive. That was a big play, really, because you don't want to go 3 and out and turn the ball right back over to this offense.
So here we go, second down 10 for West Hancock. The ball is at the 33, their own 33. They go shotgun formation, send Summers in motion from right to left. They're going to jet sweep, but he's going to try and get the edge. But the Tigers there sniffing out that play. Johnson got over there, and I believe Davis also, or no, Brad Bizzala sniffs that play out for virtually no gain. And a good read by the Tiger defense there.
That was the first time he's touched the ball. And, you know, going into the game, I think he was probably one of the keys, or one of the key players that everybody was keying on to move this offense. And that, again, that's the first time. I'm a little surprised at how they've taken him out of their offense.
7 minutes remaining. Here's a big play for the West Hancock offense. They have it at the 33-yard line, where it is third down and 10. This drive started at their own 20. It's their first series here of the third quarter. They trail at 18-6. Shotgun formation for their quarterback Dooley. Twin receivers to the short side of the formation. That's Summers in the slot. They fake the inside handoff. No, they are going to give the inside handoff to McCarty, and he gets into the Sherrard secondary, down to the 40, inside the 40 to the 36 with a big burst of speed for McCarty in their biggest run play of the day.
Territory, the 35-yard line. Pick up 32.
32 yards officially, says Eric Hutchins, the human calculator, the PA man for Sherrard. That was a big play for West Hancock to keep their hopes alive here, down 2 scores, 18-6. They're trying to punch one in here in this third quarter, responding to Sherrard. Shotgun for Dooley, going to give it back to Schulcher for the short gain. So we've seen him a couple of carries here in the second half. They'll give him 3 yards. Second down 7. Ball at about the, let's see, they mark it 33-yard line. Second down, we'll call it second down long 7. Short 8 here at Clifford King Field. 5:59 to play here, third quarter. I'm Jim Taylor, Chip Filler alongside.
Now West Hancock's had a lot of good drives here, but they've all stalled inside the 30 or inside the 20-yard line. Right here to kind of answer this score.
Tigers 3 down linemen, another low snap. Dooley makes a nice play, and then he throws to Summers, one of the few times he's been open, and he dropped the ball. He had breathing room, but just dropped the ball. He hasn't been open today. And I tell you, credit Dooley here in this series. There's been 3 low snaps. He's had to dig out of the turf to keep the play alive.
And I don't think, most people, say, oh, he's catching it or whatever, but the channel changes when you have to take your eye off that ball and go down to get that low snap. You don't know how that coverage is going to go back up when your eyes come back.
It is 4 down territory. Ball is at the 33 of Sherrard. This drive started at West Hancock's 20. They have a shotgun set here, and twin receivers to the short side. Shilson split out wide left. Here's the fake to McCarty, then out in the flat, and an incomplete pass. The intended receiver, that was a nice play fake to McCarty, and they gave the ball to Schulcher on a little pass out in the flat, but he dropped it. So 2 back-to-back drops here for West Hancock will set them up 4th and 8 at the 33 of Sherrard.
Well, here's the time right now. Your best plays probably got to come out here. I think the best play you have for 4th and 8, you're going to have to pull it out right now, because this is a pivotal point in this game.
So here we go, 4th down and 8. The ball at the 33-yard line. A little confusion here. McCarty now up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to quick kick it. No, Summers is going to take it and try and run it. Nothing to it. The Tigers will drop him for about a 3-yard pickup to the 30. So they set up in punt formation, but I'd say Summers probably about 6 yards back on that snap. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that a fake, just trying to run for the first down on 4th down and about 8 to go. They were not going to kick it.
They just tried to overload that one side, and again, putting Summers in an opportunity, giving him an opportunity to make a play. Great job by the Sherrard Tigers, knowing that is not going to be a punt, or if it wasn't going to be much of a field position change. So, you know, here in the second half, the adjustments that Sherrard has made has worked really, really well.
Here's Frichnick ducking under center. They have single receivers right and left. The tight end Boris goes from left to right. 3 down linemen. Their linebacker stunning up front for West Hancock. Long snap count here. And Frichnick will take and give to Kistner running off the right side. He'll take it to the 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown for Kistner, 69 yards and no flags. The Tigers score another touchdown on the ground today, 69 yards and a big play for Kistner.
That was a tremendous run. The old counter tray by the Washington Redskins right there. Got some great kick-out blocks, and then he just housed it. Very nice run by Kistner.
So, 24-6 now. The Tigers on a run of 24 unanswered points, and they'll try the PAT here with 5:16 remaining in the third. The Tigers get 2 scores in the second, 2 more here in the third. They're on quite a run now. The PAT forthcoming. Snap is a good one. The placement is down, and the kick is through the upright. And the Tigers take a 25-6 lead here midway through the third quarter on WRMJ.com.
West Hancock 6.
Tigers score on their 2 possessions here in the third quarter. They open up a 25-6 lead. They were down 6-0 early in this game. Here's a line drive kick. McCarty takes it off the grass to the 25, 30, 35, down to about the 39-yard line. And that's where West Hancock will take over, and now kind of in desperation mode here. They scored on their first series, then you had punt, 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 and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm, watching the nonverbal here from West Hancock, you kind of see their heads dropping a little bit. They're actually walking to the line of scrimmage right now. I know it's hot, maybe they are a little tired, but I'm thinking some of this doubt has creeped into their mind. It's about the time now to start turning the dogs loose, so to speak, for the Tigers.
They were 1-7 last year. They do have a new head coach, Brian Luton. They looked good in the first half, but have struggled here in the second half. And still a lot of yardage, though, really, by both teams here. 3 down linemen for Sherrard, shotgun for Dooley. They spread the field again. Low snap, Dooley with a catch. They're going to negate this play. A flag is down on the near side. The catch is made by Shilson, enough for a first down, but I believe he left early. And that'll negate a nice pickup for West Hancock with 5:05 remaining in the third quarter.
Again, right now Sherrard's got them right where they want. They know they're going to have to throw the ball to get back in. You're seeing Sherrard rush 3 guys and drop an 8 into coverage.
Oh, it's a sideline infraction against Sherrard.
That's an interesting call.
Doesn't Coach Kirby at Rock Ridge lead all of high school football in sideline infraction warnings?
Well, I don't know. I get warned quite a bit. If you've ever watched me, I'm out there quite a bit. I need a leash on me at times, I think, but that's interesting because I haven't seen those guys be even. That must be that had too many guys in the box.
Well, so that gives West Hancock a first down to the 45 of Sherrard. I thought Shilson left early from the left side, but he did not. A sideline warning, so they get the first down to the 45 of Sherrard. They send a man in motion from left to right. 3 receivers, another low snap. Dooley able to catch it, throw left side underneath. The catch is made by Shilson inside the 40 to about the 38 for a pickup of 7. And it's second down and about 3 to go here for West Hancock with 4:30 left to play. We are in the third quarter. The Tigers have opened up a 25-6 lead, 25 unanswered points. And today, Mendota beating Illini West 25-10 up at Mendota. And Rock Ridge up 42-0 in the second half on Pittsfield. I believe that game moving to the fourth quarter now. Here's Dooley in shotgun formation, and Coach Lee, I believe, called that penalty before the snap. And they're going to walk off 5 yards, and false start is the call against West Hancock. They'll back it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 8 now with 4:08 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. An overcast sky here now at Clifford King Field. But the way the summer has been, you know, you look at the way the summer's been, there have been a lot of mid-90 degree days, so no doubt could be a lot warmer, so not too bad on this Saturday afternoon. Dooley steps up in the pocket, will throw. Summers in and out of his hands. Frichnick was going to make the hit. He didn't see the ball, almost too big, but Summers has had a tough day today.
He has. He's had a few drops. He's just been non-existent in this offense.
So here we go. 3rd down and 8 for West Hancock. It's high school football on WRMJ and WRMJ.com as Rockridge picking up a 42-0 win today. You know, I'm not really surprised by the outcome, and I'll say that about your game last night. Not surprised by the outcome, but the margin I was surprised by, and just like today, really surprised by a 42-0 win for Rockridge over Pittsfield. Thought they'd win, but not a continuous clock game. Here is Dooley, pressure on, going to try and run, and still gets away, and finally they bring him down as a host of Tiger tacklers were there. And making the hit was Seiler, but also in there, Keener really had the first crack at him, and Dooley dropped for an 8-yard loss all the way back to about the 49 of West Hancock, so a punting situation for West Hancock.
He did a great job keeping that play alive, but you know, very relentless by the Sherrard Tiger front line, getting him on the ground. That's a great job by those front 3 there.
3:17 to play here, 3rd quarter. And Mendota today beating Illini West 25-10. Mendota, though, a 4A quarterfinalist last year. Illini West, the defending 3A state champs, will play 2A football in the postseason this year. They qualify. It's going to be a meat grinder schedule in the West Central. Here's a low snap. Dooley still able to pick it up off the turf, but that time he was snowed under, and that was Lucas Boris that finished him off, as they were not going to kick the ball away, and the Tigers will take over on downs now. I thought they were going to shift into punt formation with Summers, but they just snapped it to Dooley, and the Tigers get the ball back, their 2nd series on a turnover on downs. And the Tigers have just about their best field position of the day at the 45 of West Hancock. They've scored on both offensive series here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers up the line of scrimmage. They go McCrite and Keener wide left. Ball spotted right hash mark. I formation now. And shifting is Boris, and he'll go to the left side of the formation. Kistner the tail. He has a 69-yard touchdown run today, and he'll take 2nd man through running inside. As a seam, he'll take it down to about the 42-yard line before he's finished off. We got a flag on the far side of the field in front of the West Hancock bench. Again, Brian Luton, their head coach, has a semi-pro coaching experience. Also coached on Rick Little's staff at Quincy.
Sideline warning on the defense.
So a sideline warning on West Hancock. You had a sideline warning on Sherrard. 2:45 to play here. We are in the 3rd quarter. Tigers taking control of this game.
2nd and 7.
And now we have a whistle-stopping play and a timeout on the field. 2:42 left to play here, 3rd quarter. Tigers lead West Hancock 25-6 on WRMJ. All right, Jim Taylor, Chip Filler back at Sherrard High School, where it's 25-6. 2:42 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers in control now, 25-6, and before the play, before the ball is snapped, we get a false start penalty against Sherrard.
That last carry by Kistner put him over 100 yards on the day. He has 9 carries now for 100 even, so pretty good day by him.
Tiger football today brought to you by Helena Chemical, MVP Auto Center, Jim Epperly with State Farm. He's been with us a long time. TPC, Wheel and Presley Funeral Home, QC Rebank, Bank Orion, Lynn Center Equipment, Benny's Pizza, Joe Shirt Modern Woodman. Also traditional flooring, Adams Barber and Styling, Mercer County Family Eye Care, Country Financial with Steve Sim. Here we go, 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. All right, no, second down and 12 now after the penalty. Ball backed up to the 48 of West Hancock. Frichnick will take and throw over the middle. Coming across the formation in heavy traffic, McCrite caught it. He'll take it to the 45, back to almost the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it third down and 10. Also, Happy Joe's, Milan and Cole Valley also with us today. We have a set of brothers, right? Traditional Flooring has TJ Harkey. He's rushed for a lot of yards on this field. And Sean Harkey at Benny's Pizza, longtime sponsor with us to WRMJ. Appreciate our great sponsors bringing you high school football this weekend. Third and 10 for the Tigers at the 44 of West Hancock. 2:06 to play in the third. They lead at 25-6 over West Hancock. Here's a rollout left side to the wide side. Frichnick will throw on the run. He kind of hops as he throws it. And that was to Keener, and really the first drop for him today. Keener's had a big day, and really the first mistake for him. That's how many 7 catches for Keener today, and the number is now 17 passes for Frichnick, and
he's 1 incomplete.
16 of 17. Not a bad day for Frichnick, to say the least. 16 of 17 for the senior quarterback, and that time he got the ball right on the money and in and out of the hands of Keener, but Keener's had a nice day today for Sherrard. Fourth down and 9, ball at the 44. 1:55 remaining. It looks like Boris is in there. Nope, they're going to split him out. He is their punter. But the Tigers line up to go for it here with 1:55 remaining, and now a timeout is called. And Sherrard will take the timeout. And we'll take a break as well on WRMJ. School where it's 25-6. The Tigers lead West Hancock with 1:55 remaining in the third quarter. They have it fourth down and 9 at the 44 of West Hancock. They will go for it as 3 receivers to the wide side. They're going to throw short side of the field, and the catch is made by McCrite, and he's tripped up down the right sideline at about the 15-yard line. He beat his man, who was running stride for stride, but White didn't look back at the ball, and McCrite with his third catch of the day. And he picks up the first down all the way down to about the 16-yard line, almost a 30-yard pickup there for McCrite, and they move the chains on that fourth down conversion.
That was truly unbelievable. It's 4th and 10, and they're bump and run on McCrite. I was just about to say it, and he just goes deep on him. I mean, that was probably the only play they had. Wow, that was a very good throw again and a nice catch.
They go a triangle bunch of receivers on the short side of the field. The ball spotted right hash mark. Now they overload with 4 receivers with 1:48 remaining here in the third. Angling right side is Frichnick. He's going to run short side 10 to the 5, dances forward, lowers the shoulder. Did he get in? Touchdown for Frichnick, 16 yards, and another touchdown for Jake Frichnick. His second rushing touchdown of the day, 16-yard TD run for Frichnick. And the Tigers cap off a 45-yard drive, and that's their third touchdown of the third quarter. They've scored on every possession, 1:39 remaining. Frichnick capping off the 45-yard drive. Here's the PAT by Nathan Fay. The placement is a good one. The kick is a low knuckleball, and it's through the uprights, and with 1:39 remaining, the Tigers are in control. We're in the third quarter, and Sherrard. All right, Rockridge winning 42-8 is the final over Pittsfield. Short, low kick. McCarty picks it up left hash mark out to the 30 to about the 35-yard line. The Tigers on a run of 32 unanswered points now. They lead at 32-6 in a tough first quarter, but really put things together and got in a good rhythm in the second quarter, scoring on 2 of their last 3 drives in the second quarter to take a 12-6 lead, and they've scored on all 3 possessions here in the third, and now lead at 32-6 over West Hancock, who's been very inconsistent really from the second quarter on.
I think it's just a tremendous job coming out of halftime by the Sherrard staff and getting their players ready to go. They've made some great adjustments, and 3 and outs and scoring drives. It's been very, very well played by these guys.
Here's Summers in motion from left to right. They go shotgun with Dooley. He's very rarely ducked under center today. Throws right side. The ball is caught over there by Hardy, but he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Good coverage on the far side by Nathan Fay, who's in in coverage for Sherrard. The Tigers in the all-purple today with gold numbers and the purple helmets. The sun back out from underneath the cloud cover. A late Saturday afternoon in late August. Turn the calendar over to September next weekend, and that's when we start getting a little more serious, right, with high school football, Labor Day weekend. A lot of those Orion Fall Festival people, they'll be listening on the airwaves next Saturday as Orion makes the long trip to Warsaw, Illinois. Coach Filler's never been in Warsaw. Get an experience next Saturday afternoon down there.
I have no idea where that's even at.
Near the Mississippi River. Here's Dooley, very patient in the pocket. Pressure is on, and he's able to throw to the far side in front of the West Hancock bench. And another catch over there made. This one hauled in by Mitchell Boland in a pickup of 6 yards. They mark it at about the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for West Hancock. The ball officially at the 42-yard line, spotted right hash mark. West Hancock is attacking the north end zone here as we wind down the third quarter. Late third quarter, 39 seconds remaining. Up to the line of scrimmage. West Hancock, they go shotgun formation, a running back to the right and to the left of Dooley. Summers goes in motion from left to right. Now an inside handoff. This is to Schilcher, and he'll take it inside the 50 to the 48, a first down pickup of almost 10 for Schilcher, the ball carry. Jed Schilcher getting the carry for West Hancock.
They've done a great job here all day long of getting first downs and putting them together. They just cannot finish off drives, and that's really what's cost them.
I believe the pronunciation is Schlicker, S-C-H-L-I-C-H-E-R. Jed Schlicker, the ball carrier, picks up the first down. He's had several carries here in the second half for West Hancock. They do move the chains. They have the ball at the 48 of Sherrard now. Another low snap. Dooley able to dig it out. Pressure on, throws, and the ball hit the knee of Shilson on the far sideline. The ball was there, but then he was wrapped up by Fay, who jarred the ball loose. 2nd down and 10 with 8 seconds remaining. One more play here in the third quarter for West Hancock, down 32-6. Things look good early on for them. They scored like a lightning bolt with 22 seconds into this game. They were on the board, 11:38 remaining in the first. They got a big 55-yard passing play from Dooley to Shilson to put them on the board, 6-0.
I think right now you're probably looking at being 32-6. You gotta at this point, West Hancock probably needs to regroup and try to get something accomplished and have some good feelings going into next week.
2nd and 10, they throw into heavy traffic, and Shilson makes a nice catch, and he's stuck there by McCright. He's able to pick up almost 5, maybe 6 yards when we come back. In the fourth quarter, it'll be 3rd down at about 5 to go for West Hancock. We played 3. The Tigers now in control. They lead West Hancock in the second quarter. They got the ball back, actually, and were able to march the ball down into West Hancock territory before that drive stalled. Here's McCarty taking the ball up the middle on 3rd and 5, and he takes it down inside the Tiger 40 to about the 36. It'll be enough for a first down, and West Hancock able to move the chains. Did he get enough for a first down? Maybe no. They're going to bring the chains out here. We'll wait and see. Looks like it's close to a first down. They're going to bring the chains out here for a measurement. Quickly just recapping, West Hancock getting on the board with 11:38 in the first quarter, a 55-yard passing play from Dooley to Shilson. The PAT no good. It was 6-0. It was a 70-yard drive for West Hancock to open up the game. Then the Tigers go on an 82-yard drive midway through the second quarter, a 21-yard run for Fritzschnecht. That makes it 6-6, capping off an 82-yard drive. The PAT was no good. The Tigers come right back on a 66-yard drive. Jake Kistner, a 13-yard run with 2:06 remaining in the second quarter. Tigers take a 12-6 lead and would hold that way into the locker room at halftime. Tigers take the opening kickoff, and Jacob Fritzschnecht hooking up with Nathan Fay on a 23-yard pass. That made it 18-6, a drive of 58 yards. And then the Tigers go on a one-play 69-yard drive with Kistner on the touchdown run. That was with 5:16 remaining in the third. Here's a play fake back to pass. Dooley going to throw it right side. Fay is there, leaps up and knocks the ball away from Shilson, the intended independent receiver, and we really haven't seen, you know, significant pass rush today, really, by either club.
No, but both teams are actually only rushing 3 guys, just by their defensive sets. You know, West Hancock blitzed early on, and I think it burned him a couple times, so he got out of it. And Sherrard's been playing mostly their nickel defense because of the spread set, so you're not seeing too many down linemen getting in on the field right now.
The last score for Sherrard, a 16-yard touchdown run for Fritchnick, capping off a 45-yard drive. So the Tigers doing most of their damage, at least scoring-wise, today on the ground. Here we go, 2nd down and 10, ball at the 38 of Sherrard. Shotgun formation, 3 down linemen. Inside handoff, nope. Now Dooley going to pull the ball away and run it left side, and the Tigers sniff that play out. And a number of tacklers in there, including M&M, Marcus McCrate, and also over there for the Tigers on the stop was Brad Bazala. A pickup of maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 with 11 minutes remaining. You're in tune to 102.3 FM, WRMJ Aledo and WRMJ.com. I'm Jim Taylor. Orion head football coach Chip Filler is helping us out today. And just got a text from Coach Welter, and he said, "You're doing a good job." He'd give you C-. No, he'd give you an A+.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, anytime you get a compliment from Coach Welter, I'll take it.
All right, our 3rd down and 9 here for West Hancock. Deep drop by Dooley, steps up in the pocket, now pump fake, going to throw right side underneath, and in and out of the hands of Slicker, who's at the 25-yard line. Fritchnick in coverage along with Fay, and also back there was Jacob Coyne, and it's 4th down and 9 for West Hancock now. The ball at the 37-yard line of Sherrard.
Do we know how Monticello did last night?
Monticello won big, I think like 41-0 over Warrensburg Latham, and they'll take on the number 2 team in 1A, Tuscola, next Friday.
Awesome. Well, good luck to Coach Welter since he's listening.
It is 32-6 here. West Hancock trailing with the ball. They have it at the 37 of Sherrard. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Back to pass Dooley. This time pressure for Sherrard. And in there for the sack. Making the initial hit for Sherrard is Ken Keener. Credit him. And also getting in there for Sherrard, that was Jacob Boris. And another turnover on downs for West Hancock. They've turned the ball over on downs 3 times. There are 3 possessions in the second half. The Tigers have had the ball. This is now their 4th time. They've scored on their 3 previous drives, actually 5 out of their last 6 after trailing 6-0. But they have put 32 points on the board, and they start this drive at the 42-yard line. Their own 42, 1st and 10.
What kind of great game is Kent Keener having? He's has 7 catches for 63 yards, and now he just picked up a big sack.
Yeah, he's done a great job from that defensive end spot. So the Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fritchnick goes shotgun formation here. In motion goes Fay from left to right. They have a wing to the left side near their tight end, Boris. Fritchnick will take it's a pistol formation this time. They'll give to Kistner, and he bounces inside across the 45 to about the stretching out to the 48. A nice pickup on 1st down.
What a tremendous hit. He's really running hard, done a nice job between the tackles, taking care of the ball and keeping them legs moving. And he's only a sophomore, isn't he?
Yeah, Kistner, a young player for Sherrard. Kistner just a sophomore. The Keener kid just a junior. See Dwight Swartz playing in the secondary. He's a sophomore. Jacob Coyne is a junior. Nathan Fay is a junior. Single receivers right and left. We have Marcus McCrite split wide left and a man split wide right. Here's Fritchnick. Little play action to Kistner, angling now left side. Going to tuck it and run 50-45. He'll have a 1st down at about the 43-yard line. Summers knocked him out of bounds. Tigers move the chains here in the 4th quarter with 9:38 remaining. We'll hear from Coach Lee in our post-game show, and then we'll get ready for week 2 already. Right, man? Time flies as we move along to week 2 next week. 3 more games on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. You know, Friday night Mercer County takes on Ridgewood, and we'll have either Sherrard and Macomb or Rock Ridge and Illini West on Friday, and then Saturday Orion takes on West Hancock down in Warsaw. Boris, the tight end, left side of the formation. They go single receivers right and left, and now they have a tight end on the right side of the formation, and that's Brad Bazala. And now they overload with a new receiver wide right in the game as Dylan Colanda in the game. And here's a little inside handoff. They'll take it down to about the 40. and that's Dwight Swartz, the sophomore tailback in there. He's been playing in the secondary on the defensive side of the ball. Swartz, a sophomore. Yeah, you talk about Tigers have a lot of young kids on their roster getting some playing time. Lucas Boris, their tight end and linebacker, he's just a sophomore. Zala plays some tight end and linebacker. He's a junior. So a lot of underclassmen. Steven Seiler up front, a junior. Evan Davis, a junior. And Nathan Fay, a junior. 8:57 remaining. Tigers have it second and 8, ball at the 40 of West Hancock. Frichnick rolling right side, pressure from the backside, will throw on the run, and the ball is caught by Jacob Coyne. He'll have a first down inside the 30, down to about the 23-yard line. Another first down pickup for Girard. The Tigers really, from midway second quarter here into the fourth quarter, they've been into the West Hancock end of the field a whole bunch.
That's just another great play, getting out on the perimeter by Jake rolling out, and these receivers are wide open. I got to tell you, going into next week, I'm very excited to see these receivers so open. Hoping this is a true to see what we'll have next week.
So here we go, and I tell you, Frichnick to me so impressive when he throws it on the run. Swartz goes in motion from left to right. Frichnick will hit as he hands the ball off, and finally they get some inside pressure from Shilson. It got in there, and I believe they tackled Coyne off the handoff, and they did. And now the Tigers will sub in a new lineman here. This will be Grant Gingrich in the game. He's a sophomore. He'll come in and get some varsity reps with 8:07 remaining. Tigers lose some yardage there. McCright brings in a play along with Bazala. Down to 7:55 remaining. The Tigers in no hurry here with a 32-6 lead. Now go to 1-0. Rockridge is 1-0. Orion 1-0. Mercer County 1-0. Frichnick ducks under center, has single receivers right and left, lone setback, and they'll give to him. This is Dwight Swartz, going to try and bounce outside to the 30, to the 25, down inside the 25 to the 23, so he ran about 20 yards across the field to pick up about 3. It'll be third down and about, we'll call it third and about 7 here. 7:19 remaining. Clock continues to run. He was tackled inbounds, and now here comes Coyne and Fay in with a play from the Tigers sideline with Brett Lee. Ball spotted left hash mark. Tigers have it. Third down and 8. Ball at the 22-yard line. They're attacking the north end zone. And they spread the field with 2 receivers to the wide side, single receiver Fay to the short side, and to the left of Frichnick to Swartz. Back to pass, deep drop, little pressure, going to throw underneath. The ball is caught by the tight end, and that is Jacob Boris, or Lucas Boris rather. His brother plays linebacker, and Boris is close to a first down. You have the Boris brothers. Lucas plays tight end and linebacker, and then it's Jacob is the other brother that's a two-way starter on the defensive line and also the center on the offensive side of the ball. They did move the chains there. Coach got a first down, 1st and 10 at the 13.
Just a great scheme there, having that tight end. They ran 2 double outs with the tight end right in there, just sticking up. He was wide open. Very easy pass for Jake to make.
Coyne the wing to the right side. They give it to Swartz running left side, and he's dropped in the backfield for no gain. Maybe a loss of yardage there, and getting in for West Hancock and making the stop there. One of their defensive linemen, Eli Stevenson. Really not a lot of tackles by their interior linemen today.
Girard's front 5 done a tremendous job pass blocking and run blocking. I've noticed this. This is probably the best I've seen Girard run the ball, even in going into last year. I mean, aside from back from the Kirby days when all they did is run the ball. Coach Lee's done a nice job of making sure that is a point of emphasis, I believe, in making sure they're able to run the football this year.
Loss of 5 back to the 18. And Frichnick shotgun formation, steps up in the pocket, throws right side. It's a jump ball, and it's caught. It's going to be a touchdown. The touchdown reception for Lucas Boris. Lucas Boris, the 18-yard reception. And the Tigers have scored on every possession here in the second half, as Boris able to catch one from 18 yards out. And another scoring strike for Frichnick, who's having a big day.
this is a clinic as far as quarterbacks go. He is now 20 of 21 for, actually, I'm sorry, 21 of 22 for 282 yards. This is a phenomenal job by him. Great.
It hasn't been on as long.
Fay, the PAT, the snap is good, the placement down, the kick is a low line drive. Did it get in? It did get in. The holder did a nice job there, Austin Kelly. And the Tigers on their way to a victory. The Tigers 39 and West Hancock 6. You're listening to high school football on WRMJ.
And boy, it has just been. We have seen a lot.
And a low line drive kick by Fay, and this is White picking it up out across the 30 to maybe the 32. Trying to take the pile forward there is White, trying to finish out this game. A number of Tiger tacklers there. White, little guy at 135 pounds, but he drug about 4 guys with him. I'll tell you, watching the end of your game last night, Coach Filler, Orion head coach with us today, broadcasting on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. I tell you, I was impressed in the second half. Macomb was down 40-0 at one time, but I tell you, and your Orion kids probably can attest to that, Severs didn't quit playing in the second half, the defensive lineman, and I thought he was drilling people late in the game. That's a kid that doesn't stop playing, and I was impressed with how he played even after they got down.
Oh yeah, that's a great testament to, that's just him being a competitor and being well coached that they play up until the final gun.
Here's Dooley taking the snap against some second team defenders now for Sherrard. He'll take it out across the 45 to almost the 50-yard line into Sherrard territory as we wind down here. The fourth quarter now with 5 minutes remaining. This drive starting at the West Hancock 32. Tigers have scored on every possession here in the second half.
10 for the Titans.
6 of their last 7 possessions in the game. Dooley going to throw right side, and it's caught. That was a tough chance. There were a number of purple jerseys there, but Shilson caught it. He'll take it inside the 45 to the 42 for a pickup of about 7. It'll bring up second down and short for West Hancock with 4:35 remaining. Again, they have a new head coach, and Brian Luton, again, been an assistant at Quincy, and also coached in the semi-pro ranks. First-year head coach for West Hancock. They go twin receivers to the short side, single receiver long side. The ball spotted right hash mark. They're attacking the south end zone. Tigers with 4 down linemen. Dooley steps up in the pocket, throws left side, and they battle for it. Good coverage there by McCrite, running stride for Shilson, who wanted a pass interference call, but McCrite was clearly going for the ball there. And Frichnick also back in the secondary.
That was great coverage by McCrite. He got burned early on over there on that same fade pattern. You can tell he's learned his lesson, got himself deep, and made sure that didn't get behind him this time.
John Hoshite just asked me if Dwight Swartz is still eligible, and yes, he is. And of course, John is joking and talking about Dwight's dad, Dwight Sr. He's not eligible, but he's in the stands. And Dwight Jr. is just a sophomore, getting some varsity reps for this Tiger team, a lot of underclassmen. Here's a little inside handoff, and Schlicker, nothing doing. The Tigers pile in there. Coyne got in there. Now a flag comes in late. This will be a dead ball foul, and also making the stop for Sherrard Radbazala. This is going to be a dead ball foul on whom? We'll wait and see.
I think you're going to get West Hancock for at least 1. You hate to see this right now. The game's getting out of hand. This is when your captains have to pull their guys apart and say, hey, let's get it together, because we do have another week to play. If anybody gets caught fighting here or thrown out of a game, they're thrown out for next week.
We're waiting for the preliminary indication. The ball is right at the 45-yard line. It is still yet to signal. See 2 of the officials talking to one another right at the football. It's still no signal. Now we do. The indication is personal foul against West Hancock and a personal foul against Sherrard, offsetting. So the play will stand. It'll be 3rd down and 3 at the 42 of Sherrard with 4 minutes remaining. We'll hear from Coach Lee in our post-game programming. Among our sponsors today, TPC, Jim Epperly at State Farm, Wheel and Presley Funeral Home, UC Rebath, Bank Orion, Helena Chemical, Lynn Center Equipment, Benny's Pizza. He'll be swamped after the game. Joe Scher with Modern Woodman, Traditional Flooring, another Harkey brother with us. Here's Dooley rolling on third down, throwing underneath. The pass is caught. McCright makes the tackle, and making the catch over there underneath again was Dorothy. He'll pick up the first down. How many attempts now for this quarterback? 17?
Oh no, the completion, 16 for, looks like 36, 37.
16 of 37, my goodness. He's thrown the ball a whole bunch today, 37 pass attempts. Dooley tries to shake free left side, scrambling, and he slipped and fell. It'll be second down and long. Clock continues to run with 3:34, so 37 pass attempts today for West Hancock. And in 8 games last year, they threw 22 passes, I bet you.
I bet you that's what it was. You can tell this offensive change is pretty good for them. I mean, but they're still feeling their way.
Well, and you know, again, their top threat, who we heard about, you know, preseason-wise, they moved Summers from quarterback to receiver, and really not many chances for him today. The Tigers have kept 2 helmets on him. They throw to Shilson, and the ball's deflected away and picked off by Frichnick. He runs it to the 40. No, this is Swartz on the pick, inside the 40 to the 38. It was Swartz who wears the jersey 6. Frichnick, of course, wears that jersey number 8, and Swartz with the pickoff on the deflection. And Dwight Swartz with an interception, taking it into West Hancock territory. A flag back at about the 46 and 44 yard lines respectively. It's a block in the back on the return, and that'll back the ball up. The interception will stand. It looks like the Tigers will get the ball at about the 33 yard line when it's all said and done. So Swartz with a pickoff, again a sophomore playing in the secondary. 2:55 remaining, and maybe victory formation here for the Tigers. They'll sub in some new kids here to wind down the 4th quarter, get a new lineman in there. This is Brody Davis, 6'2", 210, and a sophomore.
We got a new quarterback coming in the game too here. Looks like Clayton
Bustrom
is coming in the game. So that's going to wrap it up for Jake here today. How about being 21 of 22 for 282 and 2 touchdowns in the air, and his 12 carries for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns there. And the rushing stats are misleading because you got to take away his sacks that goes against him. He probably was over 100 yards rushing.
Tigers with the ball, winding down, 2:55 remaining here in this game. They'll run it with a new handoff. Boris, or no, correction, I should say, the new quarterback. Kister, the ball carrier. He runs it left sideline on the handoff from Bustrom, the new quarterback. A lot of B's on the Sherrard team. The Boris brothers, and now Bustrom. Bazzalo. Ball to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about, no, actually they'll mark it at the, just beyond the 40 to the 41, we'll call it. It'll be nice and give him a pickup of 6 here on that carry. Kistner, the ball carrier.
I think if they can just get this first down out, they can almost take a knee the rest of the way, but we'll see here. Keep running some plays.
2:15 remaining. Sherrard will go to 1-0. They're up 39-6. Bustrom will take another new running back in the game now. This is Caleb Dormeyer. He's only a freshman, and he's dropped for a loss with 2 minutes remaining. It'll be 3rd down and about 10 back to the original line of scrimmage. 39-6, the Tigers scoring 39 unanswered points, and they have scored on 6 of their last 7 series. So the Tigers up 39-6 with 1:35 remaining. Clock running, 3rd down and 10, and now before a snap, we get a timeout called by Sherrard, and we'll take a break. We're late in the game, 1:31 remaining. All Tigers now, 39-6 on WRMJ.
And back to pass. That is
All right, Bustrom with a pass on 3rd down and 10, and I believe a first down pickup on the catch by Brad Mazzalat across the 45 to the 46. And I believe that'll move the chains, and the Tigers probably can get in victory formation here with 1:23 to play here in the opening weekend of 2011. Tigers will go to 1-0, and they get a chance to take on a wounded Macomb team who got drilled last night 40-7. We'll have to see how the Bombers respond as they host Sherrard next Friday night down at Macomb High.
You know, knowing Coach Sears, he'll have these guys ready to play, but Coach Lee's got to feel real happy about how his team performed here in the second half and going down there. That'll be a good challenge for him, but definitely looking at these Tigers, they're up for that challenge.
Pedro Avila, the ball carrier, a sophomore at 5'7", wrestled from behind after a 1-yard pickup, and the Tigers will have one more snap here, and it will be a victory in week 1. They'll play Friday night at Macomb. Rock Ridge plays at Illini West in the West Central Conference next week. Orion has a Saturday afternoon game down in Warsaw against this West Hancock ball club.
2nd and 8.
Here's Bustrom ducking under center. He will play fake, rolling left side. Flag flies. They're going to throw underneath. The intended receiver was Wyatt Flickinger. Incomplete with 25 seconds remaining.
Flickinger. Flags on the flag.
Going to be a hold, it looks like, against Sherrard. It is a hold with 25 seconds remaining. Tigers' second team offense is out there. Sherrard finishing 4-5 last year. This West Hancock team 1-7. But they showed teams you're going to have to defend against them. They moved the ball in the first half. What, they have like 11 first downs in the first half, didn't they?
Yeah, now they're sitting at 15 right now. They've kind of struggled here in the second half moving the ball, but definitely a much improved team on the offensive side of the ball than they were a year ago.
And again, you know, the adjustment that they've made, they were wishbone double tight a lot last year and ran wishbone, or I should say they ran wing T and they ran wishbone double tight, and they've spread the field today, and I thought for week 1 they've done a pretty good job of adapting to this system. Tigers go to Avila right up the middle from the 35 to about the 36, and that should do it with 18 seconds remaining as Coach Lee says line up.